little music.
I'm rooting for you guys. I don't want the first pick. Come on, TK, get a fucking spark in your ass.
Look at you.
Come on.
You win this every time, Mike. You
Fuck,
win this
dude.
every time.
I don't want first pick. I told you I don't even know which direction this draft is going. Let's go, Streetz. Get hot, buddy. Here we go, TK. Mike Dogg's gonna hit a rock. Trust me. Mike Dogg's gonna hit a rock. He's gonna trip. You got this, TK. You got this, TK.
I don't know what I want at one. I don't know what I would want at one.
Streetz, you're killing me.
Oh man, Streetz is definitely gonna lock in that third spot.
Yeah, the first.
Mike
this
Dogg,
is a rough one to have
good.
first.
You're just too great. That's just all there is to it.
Mike, you're about to be 3 for 3 on these 100-yard dashes.
DK's making a run.
Oh no!
Don't count chickens before they hatch. Damn it, Mike Dogg, slow down.
Oh yeah, he's gonna do the happy dance on into that end. Yeah, Mike Dogg. Oh. I love that you got number 1 because you didn't want it. I love it.
I'm just glad I get to.
No, I was number 3 last week.
Yeah, but that was the horse race that you were number 3 on. You won all 3 times we did this this NFL race.
Who was second?
Streetz.
Was
Streetz? Helping you out.
No, I am. Oh, my bad, Streetz. I think so, yeah. No,
you're second.
I'm second. You're Streetz is third. Oh baby! Oh, I'm pumped.
Oh god, this is so tough.
I can't wait to see where Mike Dogg goes with this shit.
Oh, the most 90s draft, number 1 pick. I mean, there's lots of great 90s things. You guys have any ideas of like what would be a great 90s pick? I have no idea. I have no idea about this draft. Brainstorming researching this draft might have been the toughest thing I've had to do. Because I was just thinking about like the 90s and the greatness, you know?
The 90s was it's the greatest era of all time.
Ever.
Decade of hands down. It combined like it got rid of like the 80s weird stuff. Technology advanced into some really cool stuff into the 90s. Style kind of catapulted. Music, movies, everything. It was by far the best era.
Yeah, I love the fucking 90s, man. I'm really bad at trivia, but we sometimes at work we'll do like a thing in the morning. It's like to ice break the day, and then I won one day, and it was 90s trivia. I got every single question right. It was fantastic, and I'm usually so bad at trivia. So man, I fucking love the 90s, dude.
Man, 90s, my favorite decade, clearly. Is this like, let me just ask you this. Is this like the best things about the 90s or the most 90s-ish? Like, because like, let me just say this for an example. The most 90s thing might be neon colors, but I don't know if it's the best 90s things because I can't, I was never able to pull them off. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But it might be the most 90s. I mean, let's just be honest.
I think whatever made the 90s the best to you.
Whatever made the 90s the best to me. Okay.
Yep.
I was don't do it. Just don't do it. I think that you shouldn't. I think you shouldn't do what you're about to do. I think that you should take neon colors and ride on home with neon colors, highlighters, anything, tie-dye shirts, Jerry Garcia, really nice colored buds, stuff like that. But I don't think that you should do what I think you're going to do right now.
The 90s, the best thing about the 90s to me, one of the best things for me, I was young in the 90s. I was a teenager in the 90s. But the 90s to me, one of the best things on the 90s to me, for me, going to Blockbuster on a Friday night.
Yeah.
1-1. Nothing better in the 90s than that. It's just going to Blockbuster on a Friday night. You're there for a half hour. You're scoping out everything. You're going to, hey, how about going to the wrestling pay-per-view section? Scoping out the old wrestling pay-per-views. just going ham, going to different sections, going to the new release section. And how about this? You remember the new release section? They'd be like 20 of the same movies lined up in a row, right? And there they had the movie behind it if it was there, and they were all gone except the one. And when you got the last one, how VIP was that? You know what I mean? Like, there was nothing better than Independence Day in '95 when it came out to Blockbuster and going to put it on the old school surround sound when you had them big old '90s, '80s block speakers in the back of your front room to listen to Independence Day and Will Smith. You know what I mean? Like, just saying, Blockbuster on a Friday night. And that's got to be specific, because going there on a weekend night, weekday night, cool. But the Friday night, when you knew you were going to get one, if not two. I remember getting like a new release movie and then always begging my old man to get like one of those dollar pay-per-views. Like, Dad, let me get the 87 Mania. Let me get WrestleMania 3 right there. Come on. Pontiac Silverdome. Let me see it, Pops. Those were the days. Blockbuster on a Friday night. Blockbuster. I know it's a big thing, but you got to do like a block. It's different.
Nothing beats Blockbuster. No, man. Oh. I used to love going to Blockbuster, like you said, hitting the wrestling section. I would get one video, sometimes two. I would go home, sit on the ground with my wrestling ring. I would get some Mike and Ike's. I'd have a Mountain Dew. Oh. I'd put my Mike and Ike's in the Mountain Dew. I would sit there. I would watch my wrestling pay-per-view while I would play with my wrestling figures. And it was the best childhood. I wish I could go do that right now. Those are the days, man. Those are the best days.
And that guy had one of the first big screens I ever seen in my life. That's a true story. Old man TK's Pops in the front room. I don't think he was allowed to touch it very much because it was Pops' TV, but like, I remember you having a big TV when we were little, and I was like, damn.
It was big. It had the big ass speakers on the front. Yeah, that thing was booming, baby.
Took up half the front room, the old school big TVs, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much do you think it weighed?
Oh God.
They were on wheels back then, though. Those ones were on wheels. I would actually go as far to say it was easier to move those than it was to move Job Complete style televisions. Those things were fucking
Tim's specialty too.
Dude, those things were a bear, bro. Those things were tough to fucking move, dude. You gotta fucking wrap your arms around it, get on under them, dude. Fucking, when you complete that job, you better celebrate fucking Job Complete, all right?
And if Blockbuster didn't have the movie, but I loved pestering the people who work there. Like, hey, check the returns for me. Like, you gotta have it. It's gotta be there. Go through this bin of all the crap people returned and find me this movie. And video games. That's so you can do movies, and there was Blockbuster in general for me. Movies and video games combined. Sometimes I get a video game for the weekend and stay up all night and do that.
Or how about this? I just say like Blockbuster's key because Blockbuster's not around no more and everyone knows that one. But it was really the movie store in general on Friday because there was also a local movie store. It'd be like Value Video, or we had like Bourbon Video. And then when you go to that one though, there's a beat it off section. And you'd see someone creepy going off into the beat it off section. You'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
That was also a cool thing.
We had that one in Berwyn on the corner of my street growing up on Home Avenue. It was right. Fuck, I forgot what it was called, but there was one right on the corner.
Yeah.
I had United Video right on Cermak and Richland. Right there.
Yeah. And both of those places, don't ask me how I know this, had a beat it off section. Ironically, it was for Beat It Off.
Blockbuster. Hell yeah, dude. Great pull, Mike Dogg. But I'm glad you didn't pull what I was going to pull. Because if we're talking about the 90s, what was the best thing about the 90s? There's so many different ways, things you can go about it. But the best thing about the 90s, man, there were a couple of great teams in the 90s, great players in the 90s.
That's fair. I thought about it. I didn't want it though. I didn't.
That's yeah, for sure. I get it. Blockbuster will get you more national pub than the 90s Bulls. But man, come on. Michael Jordan, 6 championships in the 90s. We're growing up, we're just thinking, oh, this is normal. This is common. Well, we're just gonna win rings the rest of our lives.
Never
the Chicago fucking Bulls.
Never a fucking again. What the fuck?
Here we are 25 plus years later. 30 years later, 25 years later, and we're sitting here like, where the fuck are the championships? But it's the 90s Bulls for me. Michael, Scotty, Dennis, Ho, Luke, Cartwright, Pax, Kerr, Phil, Harper, Tony, man, just some squads, dude. Some great memories. 72 and 10. Oh man, can't beat it. Can't beat it.
I got a feeling I know where Streetz is going.
I could take the easy. There was a layup here, but I'm not going to do it. I'm gonna leave that. I'll
There's
leave
a
it for
Streetz
Tim.
layup here.
Because I'm gonna let Tim have anything wrestling related. Just to be nice.
Oh, noted. I'll save that till pick 4.
Noted.
Plus, we've done so much wrestling, I just don't want to do it anymore. Like I want to do other things when I do this one. So, for me, I think the first one I'm going to go with is gym shoes by far. I had collecting every basketball player's shoe in the 90s was probably one of my favorite hobbies coming out of that decade. Whether it was Jordan, Penny, everyone, Shaq, even Grant Hill with the Fila's, the 90s, like the East Bay catalog, when you get that thing and you go there. The 90s shoe game for me was the greatest shoe era of all time. It started with Michael Jordan, and then it just catapulted from there.
I had East Bay catalog itself as like a topic. Just the East Bay catalog. Do you remember passing those around like the school? Hey, let me get that when you're done. Damn, dog. Putting it in the middle of your textbook and being like, bro, you see those? Bro, I got a story about 90 shoes. So when I was in 1997, Allen Iverson was huge, and I wanted the AI 3s. Maybe it was 98. I wanted the AI 3s. Those were the best shoes out there. And I told my mom, like, listen, get all my aunts, my grandma. Like, I only want one thing for Christmas. I want the AI 3s. Okay. I tell all my friends I'm getting the AI 3s, right? Christmas morning comes down, I see a box wrapped under the tree, and I'm like, fucking mom did it, right? She's like, you're going to be happy, sweetie. Yeah, I am, mom. I go down there, I open it up. I got Jerry Stackhouse Fila's. Totally close to the AI 3s. Totally fucking close, bro. Bless my mother. I love her to death. We weren't, I'm not saying anything bad about it. She tried her hardest, but she did not get me the Allen Iverson. She got me the Jerry Stackhouse Fila's.
So I love those Fila's though. I don't know. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You wanted the AI ones, but I like the stack.
AIs were the hottest ones, dude. The AI 3s were fucking. Those where they had like the zipper on the side of them. That you know what I'm talking about? Yep. AI 3s were so fucking sick, dude.
Were they those stack houses with the 2 blue stripes?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. See, I dug those though. They all had cool, except for the only one I did not. Stephon Marbury. I will always remember this. He had a silver shoe. If anyone remember, and that shoe fucking killed every sock that you put in it. Doesn't matter if it was wet or not wet. Like I'm saying, it didn't even have to rain. You just put on those Marbury shoes, and your white socks turn silver immediately. From whatever cheap dye that they used back in the day. That was the only shoe that kind of pissed me off.
Practice, not a game. Not a game.
They even had I got to go again. Next, I'm gonna pick. Let's do something that kids out there have no idea that you could have back in the day gone and do. There used to be stores called Coconuts and Tower Records and Sam Goody, and you actually had to go buy your music from a store physically. I know Vinyl's kind of made a comeback. They'd have walls of CDs, and you could actually listen to them before you even bought it. You could put
up a little booth. Yeah, the little booth to check it out. Oh,
man.
So music stores was my next one.
Wow,
music stores.
Damn, dude, that's such an outside the box, dope ass fucking pick, dude. Here I am with the 90s Bulls and shit. You're with music stores. Oh, I like it.
Those were gas. They absolutely were. And it was an event. I'm gonna tell you after this is over, I got a bunch of honorable mentions that I'm gonna throw out that are along these ones where you're gonna be like, oh man, yeah. I can't wait to talk about the honorable mentions. I got a lot of honorable ones.
I thought the 90s is the best. Oh man.
Yeah, FYE Tower.
Yeah, FYE. That was one I couldn't remember. I was thinking something with an F when you were saying it, and I'm like, fuck, I couldn't think of it. FYE. There you go.
Going to the mall. God, man.
Going to the mall. So that was it. That was the one I was gonna say. Hold on. How about when going to the mall was an event? Your mom would you'd be like run off, and then you'd be gone for like 2 hours. You gotta go find her in the mall. You'd be like, I don't know. She's probably at JCPenney, Carson Peary, Scott. I'll just show up in one of these department stores. There's my mom. Ma! You know what I mean? Like it was an event to just go get lost at the mall. I'm over there at KB Toys and shit.
The food, just hitting up the food court, chilling. You got 9 different fucking options. You want the Chinese, Japanese sandwiches, hot dogs, Sbarros, always fucking throwing down at the mall, dude.
Because going there with $10 got you something at the food court and able to buy something at the fucking mall.
Yeah,
those were the days. You couldn't even buy something at the food court for $21 meal. I mean, $20 now.
Not for $10 now.
Oh, you ain't getting anything in there.
No, for 20. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The mall. That would be a good one. Good honorable mention. Nice throw out. Nice honorable mention early in this draft. Fuck, this one is so tough. I'm not gonna take the wrestling that Streetz thought I would take. I still might take it a little bit later. God, that was great. But I wish there was something that they still had nowadays, like from a family point of view. TGIF on ABC as a kid was fucking immaculate, dude. Best. Like you chill with your parents, you'll throw down on some Family Matters, Step by Step, Full House, Boy Meets World. You know just that
the best.
God, it was so good. You know that pizza's coming, dude. So I'm sitting down, I'm eating the pizza, no worries in the world, watching my favorite sitcoms, just not giving a shit about anything. Oh,
we had it all.
I get tears can come in my eyes right now thinking about it. So it was just TJ. Yeah. Oh yeah. TGIF. That's my number 5.
Great pick.
That was everything, man. Like
eat pizza, watch the Tanners.
Every Friday night,
Urkel.
Benny's Pizza in Berwyn, and then we moved out. We had Janie's in Roselle, man, and Benny's was obviously the cream of the crop when it came to pizza, man. Friday nights in Berwyn were a lot of fun as a kid.
Elite. Wow, what great picks! This is a fun draft so far.
A great suggestion.
So, man, I think I'm gonna take a commercial.
Ooh.
A commercial, because nothing signifies the 90s to me more than WHAZZZAAAAAH. Come on. How many times did you answer the phone? You'll still throw it out once in a while to a homeboy. WHAZZZAAAAAH. I'm just saying, nothing signifies the 90s more to me than answering the phone. Hey, answering the house phone, not even knowing who the fuck it was. Going, WHAZZZAAAAAH.
Yes, the house phone.
Love it. Is that crazy pick?
That was a great. Yeah. No, I don't think any pick's crazy, dude. They're all great picks, dude. Waza was that was like a cult classic. Oh man. Do you guys remember your home phone number?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say, but I do know it.
788-2033. I know Vega's number still too. 788-8232.
Wow.
That's Vega's number.
749-9330 was the old number.
Yeah, never forget. I know my grandma's number, my aunt's number from Berwyn, all Berwyn numbers.
Man.
I know Benny's Pizza, 749-1771.
That's funny.
That was an AT&T commercial, right?
WHAZZZAAAAAH?
Yeah.
Oh, was it? I thought it was Budweiser.
I thought it was Budweiser. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like the Frogs did it too, right?
Oh, that's gonna be my I might go back to back commercials right here.
I thought they. Well, yeah, I remember the Bud. What that one?
Why?
I gotta try to, because I'm gonna try to find the commercial now so I can include it in something from like moving here.
I will say What's Up started in 99, so it started real late, but it still brings me back to that time. And when it came out, that's why it was a commercial program, because it says, when I looked it up, it lasted till 2002. But the reason it was such a banger is, because it lasted, because these marketing schemes don't normally last 3 years worth of commercials, for the same thing. So I'm like, because in the 90s, it was a banger, 99. So I'm taking that one.
I
Love
love
it.
me 90s
Great pick.
So I'm gonna find that.
For my next pick, there's just so many good picks, man. Oh,
I found it. Cool.
you might not like this pick. But the first time it happened, it was the late 90s, maybe early 2000s more thing. The first time it happened, it might have been, I think, maybe 97-ish. Nothing more 90s than me than telling your homeboys to suck it. Let's go. Let's go. Nothing more 90s than me than telling your homeboys to suck your dick in a polite wrestling way.
Love it, Mike Dogg.
And you were just doing it at school in front of
No,
all the
just
teachers had to
across
watch that.
the room. Hey, look this way. Hey, suck it. And Edwards did it a couple years ago in the fucking game.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, what a
Cultural icon.
Great pick, dude.
Yes.
Great.
I had to get up and do it. Lead by example.
You had kids run around school, and then you had kids wearing the shirt that on the back it says, "I got 2 words for you."
Yeah.
You could never get away with that nowadays. It's
No.
crazy. Oh my God. That was.
Was that on anybody's board?
I had 90s wrestling catchphrases on there, but I wasn't gonna go there. I'm trying to diversify away from wrestling, but I'm glad we got some wrestling in here. That was a fantastic.
I mean, it's pretty 90s though.
Yo, Lennox,
DX
what is
great.
up,
I like
brother?
DX one. You had posters, everybody suck it all over the walls, and it's funny because your parents it was nothing back then, so your parents were like, whatever, have at it.
Wrestling t-shirts galore, dude, all over the place. NWO, Stone Cold, DX, just all over the place. Oh, it was good. Great pick. Damn. All right. Damn, this is moving. I hate 4. I wish 4 Horsemen were 5. I wish every time we're doing these, I always wish I can get one more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, number 8.
Yeah.
This one, this one's big. Yo, what's up, Marlo? Hope you're having a good night, brother. This one's big. I Googled it just to make sure that I was right, but it did like really get hot in the mid 90s. But you were able to do so much on this, man. It was really the first chat platform. But in addition to the first chat platform, it's where I was able to download the pictures of Sunny for me to crank it for the first time. AOL was the greatest fucking thing maybe in the 90s period, dude. With everything you were able to do from an internet perspective to the news to, like I just said, downloading hot ass pictures of fucking Sunny and Sable to downloading, taking someone off the house phone to use it, booting the house phone to use it.
Just
I
watching each box try to connect, going, "Oh, come on, connect, get there." Oh yeah.
I still remember my screen name, Vars Blue 69, dude.
Oh,
that was my AIM name. Do you remember your AIM name?
Yeah, DJ Risk 2000. And
hell yeah.
AOL is so like you're like you and your friends are all sitting there, all at 12 years old in chat rooms like ASL. Let's get
That's
some
it.
babes. And the funny thing is, you were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get some babes on AOL chat rooms," and deep down the whole time, it probably was just another.
Hey, my
dude on the
AOL
other end.
name was Crazy Big Hitter.
Was it?
Yeah. And
Crazy
I had it until I had that email address until they made you stop having an AOL email address in like 2011 or something. And, like it cut out, or 2009, something, but I had it for a long fucking time.
Holy shit.
But they eventually all were like, we're going kaput.
Colts owner Jim Irsay died. I just came across the news feed.
Whoa.
That's cute. That's actually
damn.
That sucks. That kind of sucks.
He's wild. He was always a wild man.
Well,
damn.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably had something to do with it. I know he got sick, but he partied a lot and but he did do a lot of good stuff for indie.
Yeah,
so.
It's too bad. Damn, yeah. Breaking news.
He didn't party any less than I would if I had money. So
no, I don't. How you doing? Anyway, yeah, AOL. AOL was fucking awesome. You had
I loved it. Yeah, AOL chat rooms. And then you had the people that would that had the tools to bomb it, to get where they would put all those stuff in the chat so you couldn't type anymore, whatever they called it, and spam, whatever they called that, doing that chat room stuff. Always annoyed the crap out of me.
Do you remember South Park being on AOL? It was Cartman on AOL, and he was talking with a guy in a chat room, and his name was Well Hung Daddy. He goes, Well Hung Daddy, and he goes, he's 8 inches. He goes, that's awfully small.
That's what I was telling him when you were gone. I was like, all three, you and buddies would be sitting around chatting oh yeah, let's get this babe. It's 4 years old. Asking her ASL, and
you got friends? Well, you got friends? You got friends? Yeah, I bet you do. It's you talking to 3 other dudes, probably 3 doors down.
And then I'll do an honorable mention on this because I really did music stores, but that was AOL then gave you the intro to Napster, where you would
LimeWire and shit.
Yeah, LimeWire at least was a little bit, but
wrecking your desktop to download a song that took 6 days.
Oh yeah,
dude, I'm like, bro, this thing's still downloading, bro. It's been 5 fucking days, bro. Fuck that song. You're this far away now, and you're like, fuck it, I'm done with you. I don't even want you no more. Little bitch.
Putting viruses on your computer just for, and then
Napster was fucking awesome, dude. There was nothing like it when it first came out. It was like, what? Oh man,
I could get every song, and then you burn a CD.
It was like AI before its time.
The innovative draft. Are we gonna have that? The thing that changed the world. Stay tuned.
Ooh. So I got to go 2 now.
Yes, sir.
You got it. Your last 2.
All right. The first one I'm gonna do, was getting up Saturday morning cartoons. Would be the one I'm gonna say on this one. So I know the 80s had them too, but I think the 90s, you had Ninja Turtles to Gargoyles to the Tick to the Power Rangers to It's funny because the kid now, there's YouTube. You give them a tablet and they can watch whatever they want. And I'm trying to explain to him you had to get up at 6 a.m. on a Saturday morning. You would run downstairs, you get a bowl of cereal, and you had to be in front of that TV at that time, or you did not see the show that week. It was done. You weren't going to see it again until next Saturday. So
Thundercats waits for nobody.
Yeah, that's and the concept, they just don't get, the kids these days, about how that had to work. So I love getting up early, getting that.
Didn't Saved by the Bell become Saturday morning too? After cartoons.
You got it.
Cartoons, and then all of a sudden it was kids in high school. We leveled up. You
got it. Saved by the Bell and California Dreaming, or whatever that show was.
California Dreams.
California.
Was that the basketball show?
No.
This was a.
I forget what that was.
But you were spot on.
Basketball one. Wasn't Ditka or Butt Kiss in the basketball one?
Butt Kiss was in the basketball one. Bob Golick was in Saved by the Bell.
The college
college
years.
years.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
mixing my
getting so
big
90s
like-
beefy
right now. I'm
guys.
loving it.
And networks knew what they were doing too. So like the Turtles would be the first one that comes on. So they'd get you right in there at 6:30 in the morning to make sure that you're there to watch the Ninja Turtles, and then they'd give you like some weird dark water crap cartoon, and then it would always wish wash. But the networks knew what they were doing to get you there right away in the morning.
Captain Planet, he's a hero. That was a vibe, man. That was a vibe back in the day, dude.
Animaniac, the Tiny Toons, Batman, the
We're
animated series, X-Men.
Animaniacs.
Oh yeah, X-Men. I forgot about that.
Crazy
X-Men and Batman were like the
to
two
the
greatest.
max.
Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na.
Fire.
Tim,
Tim, I just want to say so far right now, 90s Bulls, TJF, and AOL, it's my favorite draft by far. I like mine too, but I'm just like, man, TGIF was so elite. AOL, 90s Bulls, those are my favorite 90s. I mean, championships in general, like winning 6 out of 8 years as a kid was just. Also, though, why I didn't like it, number one, I'll just say this. Like you said, the unreasonable expectations, looking back, just like, oh, we're going to do this all the time. It's setting me up for a lifetime of failure. I'm like, no, we're great. Don't worry about us. It's not Michael Jordan. Krause told me we're a great organization. Oh, fuck.
Thanks, buddy.
I love it, though. I love it.
I'm going to go. You know what? I'm going to do it. Not just for the fun of this one. Pretending to read and getting a bullshit slip sign from your parents so you can go get free pizza.
Oh, yes! Yes!
No one ever read, but you would always just get it signed. Oh, yeah, he read. And then you'd get the certificate to go get pizza from Pizza Hut. And you'd go eat it at Pizza Hut, which is something people don't even know exists anymore. And there was nothing like sitting down in a Pizza Hut when they served it piping hot to you.
Me and my buddy Josh talked about that earlier. Hey, don't even look at my pizza. I earned this thing. Hey, nothing made you feel more VIP than having your own pie at 9 and 10 years old. Like, whoa. My own pie right here. Settle down.
That you didn't even read to really do. You just got it signed.
I think I read like half. I think I you know what I mean? Like I read a little bit. I think I read most of it, I think. But not like, it was easy to,
Yeah, just sign
that's
up.
back when you were a good kid. You were 9, 10. You were just like,
I'd read like a quarter of a Goosebump book.
Man,
and then they counted the whole thing.
Book fairs are fucking awesome, dude.
Oh my God, that could have been something too. Goosebumps could have been on here. Still can be. Shh, wait.
God. We have so many honorable mentions. I have a whole sheet full of shit that I wrote down.
Oh my God, so do I too.
Oh fuck! What do I want for my last pick? I think I have to do it, but it's not that I don't want to do it. It could be higher, especially for me and what I enjoy and what I love in life. Oh, but man, I feel like this is. You know what? Everyone knows that I love wrestling, and that's fine and all, right?
Sorry, dog bark.
I'm not gonna take it, but I will talk briefly on it before I take my last pick. There was nothing that beat, and I apologize if Mike Dogg's gonna go there. I don't think he is, but there was nothing that beat the Monday Night Wars. All right, from like a wrestling fan's perspective.
That's where I was going.
All right, fucking, I'll stop talking about it. All right,
100%.
Was it?
I'm not even lying to you. Hand up in the air. Monday Night Wars.
I saved it.
No way.
I didn't want to take it, but it was.
Bro, there was nothing more 90s than Monday Night Wars. That was the biggest thing in wrestling.
All right, I'll stop talking about it then. If you're going to take it, I'll let you talk about it. All right, fine.
I'm not going to take it now.
Oh no, I don't want to take your. I didn't think that
I teed it up for you. I said I didn't take it so that you could have it.
I didn't think that Mike Dogg would go wrestling.
Or
especially considering that he already had Suck It. I thought that one wrestling would probably be his max, which is why.
Who are the fans here? We got 11 fans. 10 and a half of them are wrestling fans.
There was nothing. You coming home on a Monday night and then getting to 7 o'clock, you get to watch WCW for an hour, and then at 8 o'clock you get to kind of go back and forth and watch both WCW and WWF. Which Raw was 38, and we go to 10. So
here's something me and my buddy Josh talk about. I love WCW. I watch NWA. We used to talk about watching. He talks about watching Cablevision and watching ECW. I remember there used to be like Midwest wrestling on the Cablevision and like weird ass channels. How about oh, I forgot what I was saying. Fuck.
Yo, what's good, Ben?
Yeah, there was.
Good night, brother.
You'd get the NWO Goldberg, NWO Wolfpack. You had a massive WCW.
Book
was
it.
so hot too.
Number 10 is Book It. You just got to put Book It. It was the Book It program.
Yeah,
Book
It.
It.
Pizza Hut. Book
It. Oh, that was a throwback word. Oh, I love it. All right, you know what? Fuck, if Mike takes it, he takes it. I won't elaborate too much, but yeah, it was nothing beat that. But what I'm gonna take is something that still sticks with me to this day. Obviously I love wrestling, but man, I still watch it. My kid has 3 of them that he plays with in this moment. All right. Toy Story. All right. Toy Story is something that started in the mid-90s and is still going to this fucking day. All right. There's plenty of movies, plenty of actors you could have taken, but I love Toy Story. It's got a special place in my heart. I'm thinking about getting full Toy Story sleeves up and down my arms and shit. All the guys, Buzz, Woody, Pizza fucking Planet guys, Potato Heads, Rex, all of them. I love Toy
Slinky
Story.
Dog.
Maybe I ended this draft on a flat note by not taking the Monday Night Wars, but I love those little fucking guys, dude. My kid's got 3 Buzzes he's playing with right now. One that's got Rocket. Woody's still running around here. I got toys from when I was a kid that my kids still play with, of the Toy Story variety, and wrestling figures, of course. But Toy Story, my last pick.
It was huge in the I don't think now Pixar has 1,000 things, movies galore, but Toy Story was a phenomenon in the 90s when that first came out. From theaters to all of the the merchandise that came with it, the video games, everything. Toy Story was literally larger than just a movie when it happened in the 90s. And it was it the first of its kind of those movies too, so that was kind of big.
So when I was a kid, there was a Christmas movie or a show, maybe it was called A Christmas Toy, and it had talking toys, and they were jealous of each other and the new toys that were coming in on Christmas Day and all this other shit. And it was very, very basic. So in Toy Story, and I love that, and a lot of people thought I was weird for liking that movie or show, whatever it was. So when Toy Story came out, I really went crazy because I love that concept. My wife thinks I'm weird, for various reasons, but I still think I won't throw toys out that have faces because I feel like they always should have a purpose. I'm just gonna garbage these fucking toys. And she's like, I'm gonna throw all my wife threw this dinosaur out a year ago, and I got real upset about it. She's like, it was fucking broken. I said, I don't care. It's got a face, all right. It still has a place. Toy Story. It's got
fun fact too,
hits me right here.
Happy Meal toys are big, right? That's a collector's thing to this day. Old ones and stuff, if you can get them. And the big thing back then was, if you remember, McDonald's always got Disney. But when Toy Story came out, it was huge. Burger King got the toys for the first Toy Story. A lot of people don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, so Buzz, Woody, they had the car, and Rex and everything that went with it. Was and then Toy Story 2, it moved back to McDonald's, and from there on out, it was there. But yeah, that was another one.
David the Gnome,
right there. Just so you know, McDonald's and Burger King Happy Meal toys are another 90s thing. They don't even nowadays. I see what the kid gets when he gets a Happy Meal, and I just laugh, and I'm going, "What is this? What the fuck?"
What about McDonald's Olympic
play places?
Cups?
Oh, the Dennis Rodman cups when the hair changed colors.
I just brought that up today because I bought. I don't know. Listen, true story. I bought. Do you remember the 90s Batman Forever glasses from McDonald's? Yep. I bought those 6 months ago on eBay, and I have them in the front of my china cabinet. My wife thinks I'm crazy that in front of her china I have the Batman Forever glasses. But they're the best. I got the Riddler, the Two-Face, the Batman one. They're the best glasses, dude. Those were 90s as fuck. So I was talking about that today. Yeah, I was talking about that today, and then I was telling my boy about the Dream Team glasses, the McDonald's Cup Dream Team glasses. They had them in '92 and '96.
I almost bought the full set of those.
Those are the best, dude.
How
I
about honorable
love
mention
those.
McDonald's play bases? How about
Play
Sega?
I was gonna do video games too. Video games were awesome.
How
in the
about
90s.
Super Mario Brothers in general?
Just
That's why I put
Mario
Mario
in
on the
general,
thing.
yeah. Nintendo 64.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of great '90s left.
You get,
NWO still too, because everyone was going.
the wrestling video games.
Wrestling, I mean, it's huge, but
Revenge.
everyone did it.
Huge.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right there on the picture.
Go Ninja, go Ninja.
What about rollerblading?
Rollerblades in general. That's the most '90s. Rollerblades, I think, should have been picked. I had that on my big board. Rollerblades, 100%.
Funny story. I rollerbladed like.
Yeah.
GoldenEye, Blunts, and GoldenEye. You're my. I don't know who you are, but that's my shit right there.
I thought I was gonna die out there.
I fucking love GoldenEye, bro. Fucking getting down on that shit for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours.
But the problem with video games is this is why I didn't
That was
do
early 2000s, though, I think, more.
Yeah, so that's what I was
Late
gonna
90s,
say.
98, 99, 2000.
Tim knows that. The best video game era was PS2. That's why. SmackDown versus Raw, NBA Street. Like, that's why I left off.
But I had my buddy Josh over. He watches our shit. He's going to hear this. And we were talking earlier, and he's like, bro, Monday Night Wars. And he was like, Monday Night Wars? He goes, nothing was bigger than that when you were a kid. And also, how about, so, that's what I was saying earlier when I lost my train of thought. You watched all these different wrestling factions. We used to go to the local one. It was like Midwest Wrestling at like Cicero Stadium, filled like 740 people, stuff like that. But WWF was like the big leagues, right? Everything else was like I like WCW. Don't get me wrong, I watched it all. But WCW was like the minors to me, no? Like when you got big, because they went to WWF, I feel like, when you leveled up, you went to WWF because a lot of guys did go up there. Because Ric Flair, Luger, you know what I mean? Like Sting was the only guy that fought it.
When we were younger, and then WCW took all of WWF's guys, and that's when WCW beat WWF 83 weeks in the ratings because of Hogan, Savage, Flair, Luger, NWO, and WWF were still doing Diesel, Doink the Clown, they all were gimmicks. Everything was a gimmick in WWF when WCW was having the NWO roll through people. So, yeah.
So, I just want to say with my last pick, it's been a great draft. I'm glad we had all these honorable mentions. And I didn't mention the one thing on the graphic for a reason. I mentioned Ninja Turtles. But with my last pick, because I'm just going to say this encapsulates so much for the 90s right here. We got Fake Tits, Pam Anderson, and I'm just going to take Baywatch. Because if you weren't a teenage boy that didn't feel movement in the 90s, the Baywatch, I don't believe you. Get out of here. Baywatch was like that. I mean, it was, like I said, fake tits in your face, just like corny acting, but it was just about seeing tits run down a beach. It was like, there's not, and then they had like the 90s music mantras. You know how they have the old school 80s movie 90s had the, like 90s went a little harder. It's total 90s to me, and I'm taking Baywatch because, like I said, fake tits, Pam Anderson, Baywatch, all in one, I think is just like the 90s to me.
The Hoff.
Yeah.
It was the corniest show. But there's a Baywatch channel I found that's on. They air it 24/7. It's actually hilarious.
Bank, baby.
And looking back on it, you were right. Dumbest show. The plots were always so crazy for like lifeguards to have. Lifeguards were like detonating bombs that were going to explode on the beach and do all this crazy stuff. Besides saving people, but you're right. That was like the original. Like you're looking to see when your parents are coming while you're watching it. Like, ooh yeah, look at what's on.
Baywatch. 90s wasn't like 90s the big era of everyone just getting these big busty fake tits too though.
Yep.
Like it was just like bigger was better. Yeah, I'm glad we veered away from that a little bit because it was like this big thing for a while. It was just like, puppies.
King. God, yeah, Pam Anderson definitely in the Spank Bank for sure. She was an OG. Her and Sonny were the two OGs, baby.
Yasmin
I
Bleeth
used to like.
had on there.
I was gonna say.
A few.
I was just gonna say. I used to like Yasmin Bleeth. She was my number one. But not saying
I couldn't think of her name. I was gonna say Carmen Electra, but she kind of looks like her. But
she was on the show.
Eggert was on there too.
Nicole Eggert was on the show. Yep.
Great pick.
Yeah.
Great win on the draft.
The theme song, the nice. That's another. You know what? The 90s is like the era where TV show theme songs died too. All these shows had bangers before the show would start. Now, it's just not the same anymore.
What else you guys got? Honorable mentions. You said rollerblades. This is one I really wanted to take. All right, starter jackets.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We all had starter jackets. Team-based starter jackets. Adam Sandler movies like Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Big Daddy. Adam Sandler was throwing down hard back in those days.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Awesome. Those were the best. I think it was an incredible decade, and I don't think you realize you're in the best of times while you're in the best of times. You don't look back and realize it, but the 90s, what an incredible fun decade. Neon colors should be on. I said it earlier, but like the amount of neon and like spandex in the 90s was a ridiculous amount.
It's good. God, I'd love to go back.
Streetz, how about boy bands?
Boy bands.
I thought Streetz might have taken boy bands, considering,
they were like at the tail end, so I kind of like crossed it off. But
I mean, they had New Kids on the Block early on too.
That's true. The early 90s, New Kids. So I tried to.
But I feel like 97, 98, 99 were hard years for the boy bands right there. Or TRL right there. Oh my God, we said it at the same time, this fucking guy.
MTV in general. It wasn't just
this
TRL.
Fucking guy. Yeah,
MTV
TRL
was a huge thing.
Oh my goodness.
Dude,
how about actual music videos?
Yeah, they showed music videos.
Top 10 countdowns and shit.
Beavis and Butthead.
Celebrity
Deathmatch. Like MTV. When you were in the late 90s, 95 through 2000, it felt like when you get to teenage years and you listen to music, you turn on MTV and you just leave it on like all night. And then midnight, they'd play music videos all night. Yeah, there was a...
What the fuck happened to this world? Rock and Jock. Oh,
Rock and Jock.
Man.
Oh, that should have been on my big board.
Rock and Jock.
I would take that right now over my 1-1 Blockbuster.
Dan Cortez.
That's how much I loved Rock and Jock. That was so cool to see them fucking cross over.
It's a great call, Bakley. Great pick.
How about Rock and Wrestling back in the day in the 80s? You remember those? You ever see those?
I don't know. I did. Was that the female wrestling?
No. Oh man, what was it called? I forget what it was called, but they put on Vinnie Mac, dude, and put on like a rock
with MTV with Captain Lou Albano and shit.
I don't remember what it was, man. It was like mid 80s. It was cheesy as shit.
Yeah, because that was when like Cyndi Lauper was coming into WWE, so they were infiltrating MTV and they were working in partnerships. Yeah, I know what you're talking about for sure. Yeah. All right, boys.
Man, Nick at Night. Like
that was so good.
And now it's depressing because like looking back at Nick at Night when I was a kid was like, oh man, these are the old shows that the old people watch.
Double Dare.
Now Nick at Night's
Double
awesome.
Dare. Friends. American Gladiators.
That would have been a good pull too.
Nickelodeon in general. Man. Nickelodeon in the 90s period. Afraid of the Dark. What was the Guts?
Afraid of the Dark. Yes. What about the Dallas Cowboys? We talked about the 90s Bulls, but what about the Dallas Cowboys?
Who?
Hell no. To the no.